I've always had a passion for being around and learning about animals. When I was younger, going to zoos and animal parks was always a part of my life. I wanted to share my passion with family and friends, so I started working with people that loved animals as much as I did, and my YouTube channel was born.
Welcome back to my animal education series, and today I'm at the Louisville Zoo with Craig in the Forest Birds Trail on the Islands exhibit. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
And what do we have down here?
This is our Nene Goose. We have two here at the Louisville Zoo. This is our female. Our male is off exhibit in another part of the building. The Nene Goose is from Hawaii. It's also called the Hawaiian Goose. The species themselves are critically endangered. There's only about 3,000 left in the world, most of which are within captivity. However, these guys breed really, really well in captivity. They don't do very well in the wild. For some reason, they just don't breed very well in the wild. With this species being endemic to Hawaii, they're very vulnerable to becoming extinct due to habitat loss. And also introduced species, rats and snakes and different types of competition that they normally wouldn't have in isolation on an island. These guys plummeted over 100 years ago to a very small population, and they're on the rebound now. But about 2 years ago, there was a bird that migrated from one of the islands where they were reintroduced to an island that haven't had a bird on it in well over 100 years. That bird laid a clutch of eggs and actually successfully raised a brood of chicks on that island. So that was a big milestone for the species. These guys, their coloration is mainly to camouflage themselves mainly on the nest. The females and males are very similar. Males are a little bit more heavier, but the females, when they hunker down on their nest, they don't want to be spotted by something else, a predator of some sort. So they will just kind of sit there and camouflage themselves in.
So you said that from Hawaii. For the people who don't know too much about Hawaii, like what would the habitat be like for them?
These guys, there are waterfowl. Most people think waterfowl, ducks, and geese, they're very water-oriented. Yes, they are water-oriented. However, they are more terrestrial for a goose or for waterfowl species. If you look at their toes aren't very webbed.
Yeah,
they got
very
more,
much.
Yeah, they've got more toe than webbing. That's mainly because they're terrestrial. They do spend time in the water. They can swim. But they like to graze on the ground, graze in the grasses, eat some of the roots and little bugs in the grass.
Probably not swim as well as, like, let's say, a Canadian goose.
Yes, they can still swim, but not as easily. Yeah, they're a little bit more comfortable on ground. Canadian geese look more awkward whenever they walk. They kind of have a waddle to them. These guys don't really have that.
What's one of your favorite things about the species?
I'm a waterfowl guy, so I actually just love waterfowl in general. These guys are just really cool. They're not as aggressive as the Canadian geese are, some other species of geese that you would find. So they're a little bit more timid, but they're just a beautiful goose.
I'm gonna be honest, I really haven't heard about the species much, except for when I went on a vacation in Hawaii and when I was coming here. So to see this species really in a posing like this is really cool. And people only ever see like the Canadian goose.
Yeah.
So this is really cool. It looks a lot different as well.
Yes, yeah, they're a lot smaller and they look quite different, even though they have a common ancestor where the Canadian geese split off, went to become the Canadian goose, and these guys became the Hawaiian goose on a secluded island.
So you said these geese breed really well in captivity, and now you're breeding this female here?
Unfortunately, no. She's here on a loan to be an exhibit. She did start out being a breeding bird, but she's starting to get older in age. And so she was kind of dropped from that program because of her age. She has bred in the past, but we just have her as an exhibit bird right now.
How old is she and how old do they usually live for?
She's about 20 years old. They can live between 20 and 30.
She's definitely getting up there in age.
Yes, she is.
Probably won't be as healthy for her if she was to be bred again.
Correct, yeah. Once you start getting older, reproductive stuff doesn't really work as well. So the laying an egg is actually very stressful. It pulls everything from the body as well as calcium. When you get older, you have problems keeping calcium, and so when you have an egg taking calcium from you, it also makes your bones pretty brittle.
And it's like not really good overall for like an older animal.
Correct, yeah. Breeding an older animal isn't necessarily the best option. So she's just here to be an ambassador and give people like yourself an experience to see this wonderful goose.
And I definitely appreciate that. So how is she doing in this giant setup that she has here?
She does really well. She just pretty much stays on this side of the area, but she gets to interact with other species. We do have the green-necked pheasant pigeons, the Victoria crown pigeons. We do have several other smaller birds that'll come down, eating her food. They'll interact with her.
And right here behind us, we have some really cool birds over there.
Yes, these are our Inca terns. They do come down and visit her as well. We do have Sulawesi ground doves. It's just a good enrichment for them to be able to interact with other birds. And hearing the sounds as well as the public walking through, which is enriching.
Like as they might hear like all of these bird sounds. There's no speakers or anything. Like,
no, this is all everything that's going on in here.
And it sounds really cool. It's like if you're at an exhibit just and having like speakers going on. But there's just so many birds just hidden all over the place.
Yeah.
It's really good enrichment for them.
Yes, they really enjoy it.
Because when they're out in the wild, it's not just them. There's a bunch of other species out there, Jim.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So I'd like to thank you for telling me about these Nene geese.
You're welcome. I'm glad to do it.
And if you guys enjoyed this week's episode, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @Koshrik. As always, I'll see you next week.